North Korea made several promises, and if we hope that they stick to those promises, and if so, the meeting will go on as planned. I'm not going to get ahead of any of the details of the where, the when, or any of that here today.
So no details yet, and no word from North Korea on the possible meeting with President Trump. Yet at least that's what South Korea is saying. So do we need to be worried by this silence? Here with me now to discuss, former CIA analyst and author of The Coming North Korean Nuclear Nightmares, Fred Fleitz. All right, Fred, obviously from that title, we should be worried. but should we be concerned now? Because Kim Jung Un has been somewhat quiet here recently.
Yeah, Charles, it's very unusual, but I have to say it's promising. Usually the North Korean state media is repeatedly putting out anti-Trump and anti-U.S. rhetoric. The fact we haven't heard any of that, I think, is promising. But I think we need to understand that President Trump's unorthodox foreign policy changed the game concerning North Korea. We don't know whether North Korea's promises to denuclearize are sincere. They've at least changed tactics. And I suspect the president didn't just catch U.S. experts off guard. I think he caught North Korean experts and leaders off guard, too. So
while the mainstream media was decrying fire and fury and upset about Moabs being dropped, someone was getting the message, and that perhaps was a dictator in North Korea.
I think that's right. You know, during the Obama administration, North Korea and Iran knew force was not on the table, and that allowed the Iranians to walk all over the United States. And I think the North Koreans thought they'd get a deal out of the Obama administration, too, but they behaved so badly, and the Obama administration's priority was Iran. That didn't happen. But with this president, I think the leaders in Pyongyang realize that force really is on the table, and that it is a different situation with the U.S.
Of course, if this meeting does come to fruition, President Trump's already stated what his goal is, and that's a denuclearized North Korea. It's hard to imagine what they could give up for. That's their only currency. I mean, they make some pretty good big bronze statues if you're if you're a dictator somewhere. But other than that, that's their only ace in the hole. How do they give that up?
Well, I think we have to think of some confidence-building measures to reassure them. There's some experts, and I quote this in my book, have said that why couldn't Chinese or Russian peacekeepers be deployed to North Korea? That would be an assurance to the North Koreans that the U.S. would never attack, and that way North Korea could give up its missiles and its nuclear weapons and not worry about its security.
Yeah, Fred, in the past, though, Kim Jung Un's father and grandfather accepted cash to slow down their programs. I mean, it wasn't an appreciable slowdown, but certainly some sort of financial figure would be in the offing. And again, going back to the last administration, if they're willing to drop $150 billion in assorted cash, I'm sure that looks enticing as well.
I think we have to assume that this is a ploy, that the North Koreans are not sincere. They want a payoff. They want to divide the U.S. from other countries. They want time to develop their nuclear weapons and missiles. They have a long way to go to prove their sincerity.
So handicap it for us then. It's unorthodox, it's out of left field, but it's also historic. The stakes are extraordinarily high. By the same token, we started this interview saying that Kim Jung Un has been radio silent. The nation has been silent. They haven't had a missile test since November of last year. So it feels like something is brewing beneath the surface.
It's promising, but they're going to have to prove their sincerity. And that means, so they've frozen the nuclear and missile tests. We're going to have intrusive inspections, inspectors that can go everywhere, nuclear and missile facilities disassembled, nuclear weapons disassembled, nuclear fuel out of the country. If the North Koreans were to agree to that, we would be on the way to a meaningful nuclear agreement.
Fred Fleitz, thank you very much, and I look forward to the book.
Good to be here.